toy on my mat. Whose toy is this? Whose toy is this? All right. Hello all. Welcome to We Care Wednesday. Thank you for joining me on this alternate platform. This week we are supporting Philabundance. Philabundance is one of the food pantries in the state of Pennsylvania, supporting the greater Philadelphia area. And I think we all realized with SNAP benefits being paused and now being forced to be put back on because of the courts, what a big social safety net those benefits are, and how food stamps really bridge the gap and allow so many people to live without being too hungry. And so supporting those food pantries that are the extra safety net for when SNAP benefits don't go all the way, which they never do, and for when things like what happened last week happened, where all benefits were paused and people were worried about where to get food and continue to be. So supporting local food pantries is a wonderful way to do that. And I know Philabundance needs all kinds of donations in terms of money, time, energy, all of that. So, all right. Oh, also, since I switched platforms, y'all, if y'all want to donate directly to Philabundance, go nuts. I love that. I am doing this because I want y'all to know about all of the different wonderful organizations that exist, all of the helpers in this world. So if you want to donate directly to them, amazing. If you're like, I don't want to worry about doing that, I'm just going to donate to you, Allie. My Venmo is Allison Babula, at Allison Babula. And if that isn't your jam, either, I mean, you can just consume this in whatever way you want. So, all right, where are we getting started today? We're gonna get started all the way down on our bellies. Let your big toes touch. Let your heels kind of splay out to the side. Make a little pillow for your forehead here with your hands. Rest your forehead down onto your hands. Just beginning with some grounding here. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Big breath out, open mouth. In through your nose. Big breath out, open mouth. One more time, in through your nose. Big breath out, open mouth. Close your mouth and begin to inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Hearing the sound of your breath as you exhale. Inhale in. Exhale out. Good. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to begin to move, but we're going to start with our feet. I'd like you to press your feet into the mat and centralize those heels. So instead of letting them splay out to the side, they're right on top of your feet. Press those feet into the mat. Once you press those feet into the mat, your knees are going to lift. When your knees lift, I want you to press your pelvis into the mat. Imagine you have a tail and the tail is pointing down at your heels. Good. Keep all of that engaged. Engage your belly button back towards your spine. And then I want you to start lifting your head and neck up and sliding your elbows underneath your shoulders. Keep all of that lower body positioning as you press into those elbows. lengthening your spine, crown of your head reaching away from your shoulders as long as your neck can be in this position. Sphinx pose. Nice little early back bend here. If this is too uncomfy, you can come a little bit lower. But again, keep trying to engage. Tops of the feet press, knees are lifted, hips and pelvis really pressing into the mat here. Good. Big breath in, big breath out. Bring that right knee out to the side, like you're in a half frog position. Awesome. From this half frog position, keep that left leg extended and nice and strong. We're gonna flex our right foot, and then we're gonna lift up that heel and bring it back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna do a nice little early spinal twist. Take your left hand, thread it underneath your right hand. Roll onto that shoulder and allow yourself to furl open. Maybe holding on to that right knee with that left hand. And then that right arm can swim in space a little bit. Breathing here. And then we'll unwind that the way we came out. So sliding that left arm back into this half frog pose, and then right leg goes nice and long. Good. What you got? What's this? We're gonna go to the other side. Go ahead and bend up that left leg. Keep pressing that right foot into the mat. Good. Flex those left toes up toward the knee. Keep engaging that right leg nice and straight. Keep pressing into those elbows. And then we're going to lift up that left heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. Right hand is going to swim underneath. You're going to let yourself roll open on this side. And swim here. Ooh, mama, opening up that chest. And then we're gonna roll back through. Coming through that half frog, coming back into Sphinx pose. I'm gonna have you drop your chin and chest down to the mat, slide your hands back by your low ribs, and then press yourself back into a narrow-kneed child's pose. Keep those knees together, keep those big toes touching. Reach forward, bring your forehead down. Notice how different this feels compared to your normal child's pose. We're getting a much different stretch here, more low back rather than our hips. Big breath in here. Big breath out. And then roll yourself forward, tabletop position. Let's take some cat-cows. So separate those knees so that they're underneath those hips. Tuck those toes, soften your elbows. We look up at the sky. Big breath in, exhale, we press the mat away. Tucking our chin to our chest. Inhale, we drop the belly and heart, look up. Exhale, we round the spine, doming it away from the mat. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, we press away. Good. Pause in your tabletop. Big toes touch. Knees separate so that they're ready for your regular child's pose, and press yourself back. Good. Let's get a little hippie stretch here. Reach forward. Beautiful. And then we're going to do a little thoracic rotation here. Bring those elbows underneath those shoulders. We're going to sweep our right arm all the way up to the sky as we press into our left elbow. Reach back and touch the back of your, like, let's say your low back right in the middle. Inhale, reach it back up. Bring that arm back down. Other arm, we sweep up. Inhale. Exhale, touch the low back. Inhale, we reach back up. Exhale, we come down. Right arm sweeps. We reach back. We sweep up. We come down. Left arm sweeps up. We reach back. We sweep up. We come down. 2 more each side. Right side. Reach. Up. Down. Left. Reach. Back. Up. Down. 1 more time. Right. Back. Up. Down. Left. Reach. Back. Up. Down. Beautiful. From here, reach those arms forward. Child's pose. Bring your child's pose right into your downward facing dog. Hoo-hoo, mama. Ooh, keep those knees slightly bent. Allow your chest to melt back toward your thighs. Pedal out those heels a little bit here. And then let's start to move. Inhale to tippy toes. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk yourself to the top of the mat. Roll to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep those arms up, stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands plant, step back, high plank. Through low plank, elbows in. Upward facing dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Inhale, tippy toes. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk yourself to the top of the mat. We inhale halfway. We exhale, forward fold. Sweep to stand. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we swan dive down. Halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. Step back, high plank. Through low. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, tiptoes. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, soft knees. Keep those knees soft as you stand. Reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands plant. Step or jump. High plank. Through low. Upward facing dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more time. Inhale to tiptoes. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk yourself to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Pause here, soften those knees, grab opposite elbows. Little ragdoll. Also option to bring those peace sign fingers to your big toes. Good for a little bound, forward fold. Inhaling, straightening those arms and legs. Exhaling, bending deeper into that stretch. Little slight bend in the knees. And then the arms can pull you down a little bit more. Inhale halfway. Exhale into that stretch. Couple more moments here. Allowing the top half of your body to be heavy, heavy, heavy. Allowing your belly to rest onto your thighs. Good. And then we're going to slowly roll ourselves up, belly button back to the spine. One vertebrae at a time. All the way up to stand. Beautiful. All right. We're going to step to the top of the mat. And we're going to work a little bit on our standing balance. So we're going to be coming into airplane pose, but instead of like kicking back into airplane pose, what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands on your hips. I want you to stand nice and strong into that right leg. Right leg is going to be our anchor leg, all right? And I want you to see if you can keep both legs straight, but you're just going to hike this one up off the mat a little bit. So my hip joints are a little uneven so that this guy is nice and flippy, yeah? So I'm standing on my right leg. I've hiked my left hip, and then I'm going to fold forward on my right leg with my left leg straight out behind me. Airplane pose. And then I'm going to come right back up. And then again, airplane pose. We're like one of those little things that sits on the desk, the little bird thing, you know? Balance down. Balance up. We should really be feeling our glute med working like crazy. 2 more times. Airplane. And up. Last time, airplane. Now hold here. We're in our airplane pose. We're going to take a deeper bend into that front knee, and then we're going to step ourselves back, reaching up to the sky. We're in our crescent lunge. Good. Crescent lunge here. Right hand to the hip, left hand to your upper back. Just giving yourself a nice little pat on the back here. Take a nice deep breath in. Gentle lean toward the right. Big stretch through that tricep, that left hip. Good. Inhale those arms back up to the sky. Exhale, open yourself up. Warrior 2. Reaching nice and long, front to back. Beautiful. From here, sweeping back around, crescent lunge. Find your balance. Sweeping those arms back by your sides, leaning forward. We're in like an airplane lunge. We're going to step back into airplane pose. Good. Stand yourself back up. Step it down. Let's switch. Oh, mama. Left leg is our anchor. Hands come to hips. A little micro bend in that left knee. And then again, we are hiking this guy up just so that she clears the floor, so that when I lean forward and come into airplane pose and then stand back up, I'm not getting my foot caught on the floor. So keeping those toes flexed up toward your nose and standing back up. We'll do 3 more times for 3, and up for 2, and up for 1. Hold, deeper bend in that front knee. Step that right foot back. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Good, crescent lunge, big breath in, big breath out. Right hand to the upper back this time. Left hand to your hip. We breathe in. We exhale, lean to the left. Ooh. One more round of breath here. And exhale. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Reaching nice and long. Front to back. Beautiful. Keeping that left knee tracking open. And then transitioning back through crescent. Good. Sweeping those arms back by your sides, airplane lunge. Step into airplane pose. Bring it back up. Nice. From here, let's take a vinyasa, sweep those arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. Step yourself back, high plank. Through low. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, press back down dog. We breathe in here. We breathe out. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Bring right knee to your nose. Inhale, lift it high. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift it high. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift it high. Look forward, step that foot between your hands. Sweep those arms up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Good. Left hand to your upper back, right hand to your hip. Big breath in. Exhale, we lean to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, open warrior 2. Adding on here, hands come to your heart, straighten that front leg, come to your Skandasana, back leg. Deep bend into that back knee, trying to drop that heel onto the earth. Bracing open that knee with the left elbow, and then reaching to the sky. Maybe reaching behind you, looking over that right shoulder for 3, and 2, and 1. Crawl yourself around into a low lunge at the front of the mat. Left hand plants, right arm sweeps. Keep that back leg lifted, keep that back leg nice and straight. Engage that left glute. Make sure that leg is as straight as it possibly can be for 3, 2, 1. Drop that knee, untuck those toes. Good. Press that back foot into the mat. And then sweep yourself up, low lunge. I want you to bring yourself back, balance all the way over that left leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Tuck your pelvis under like you're trying to bring your tail under your legs toward the front of the mat. So we're tucking our pelvis under here. Keep that as you lean into that front leg. Good. Keep pressing that back. Left foot into the mat. Arms reach to the sky. Left hand to your upper back, right hand to your hip. Big breath in. Lean to the right, stretch. Inhale back through center. Bring those hands to your front knee. Straighten yourself back out again. So we're balanced over this back leg. We're again gonna tuck our pelvis under. Both hands come to this right leg. And then I want you to round your upper back like you're almost like you're trying to do like a cat pose. Little stretch through that left hip outside. And then come out of that rounding with your spine. Hands to your hips. Straighten that front leg. Heel to the earth. And we'll take a little hamstring stretch. Oh yeah. Maybe pointing and bending your, pointing and flexing your foot here. Bending back into that front foot. Hands plant around it, tuck those back toes. Sweep that right leg to the sky, bend the knee and fan that hip open. Give it a nice little stretch here. Straighten it back out. Foot comes to the earth, down dog, big breath in. Big breath out. Excellent. Let's inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, we lift. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose. One more time. Knee to nose. Last time. Step it through. Good. Drop that back. No. Yeah. Inhale, let's come all the way up to a crescent lunge. This is where we start. Hello, my friends. Right hand to the upper back, left hand to your hip. Big breath in. Exhale, we lean left. Oh, that feels so good. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Reaching nice and long, front to back. Beautiful. Left knee really tracking toward the left side of the mat. And then we'll bring our hands to our heart, straighten out that front leg. Nice deep bend into that back leg, coming into our Skandasana. Beautiful. Right elbow bracing that right leg open, left arm reaching to the sky. Holding here for 3 and 2 and 1. Spider tipping yourself around into a low lunge at the top of the mat. Right hand plants, left arm sweeps. That right leg stays straight, straight, straight as much as you can. That glute is turned on. Those knees are as straight as it possibly can be. For 3, 2, 1. Drop that back knee, untuck those toes. When you're ready, sweep yourself up, low lunge. Good. From here, hands to hips, balance over that back, that right leg. Again, our tail is going to come through our legs, so we're really engaging our pelvis forward here. Once you're engaged forward, then go ahead and lean into that stretch. See how that feels different for you. Keep that back glute turned on. Keep that right foot pressing into the earth. For 3, 2, right arm reaches to the sky. Left hand on your hip still. Keep leaning to the left. For 3 and 2 and 1. Let's come out of that. Balance over that right leg again. Again, pelvis coming forward, that tail coming through your legs. Both hands to that left knee as you keep that glute position. And then you're going to round your upper back and gently lean into this. Big stretch. For 3, 2, 1. Balance over that right leg again. Straighten out the left. Heel to the earth, toes toward you. Breath in. And we exhale, fold over that front leg. Same options, pointing and flexing. Beautiful. And then from here, bend back into that front knee. Hands plant around it, tuck the back toes. And then when you're ready, sweep that left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, fan that hip open. Give that guy a nice little stretch. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Extend that left leg, square the hip. Go ahead and roll forward, high plank, low plank. Drop those knees, come through cobra. And then press yourself back to a child's pose for a moment. Taking a sip of water, anything you feel like you need right now. My Oura ring is making me mad. Okie dokie. A little water. Little tiger for a kitten. All right. So, from here, we're gonna, yes. We're gonna work a little bit on seated hip mobility, then standing hip mobility, and then we will stretch it, and it will feel good. So, how do I wanna go? Let's get into an S-sit. Yeah. The idea, my friends, is that we're going to be coming from this like S position where one of my shins is kind of parallel to the other one of my thighs. And then if I engage my legs appropriately, I can come up onto both of my knees at the same time and then come down. And then the idea is to flip over to the other side. I'm in the S position on the other side. Same thing, we press and we come back down. Let's try this. So I'm gonna start center. So I'm gonna go this way to the right, up, down, center, other side, up, down, center, other side. And you do migrate a little bit with this. But fun way to ambulate, yeah? Get from one place to another. Good. Good. We're here for 3. Doing so much booty work today, y'all. 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Nice. Awesome. Come back into a wide-legged sit for a moment. Oh yeah. Extend those legs nice and long. Go ahead and see if you can flex your toes up toward you. Engage those knees down toward the earth. That might lift up your heels a little bit. Just give yourself a nice little stretch here. We're gonna crawl ourselves forward, just giving our inner thighs a nice little break. Very good. Hands come underneath your knees. Bring them together like you're closing a book. And then go ahead and rock and roll yourself to a stand. Nice. All right. So we did some hip mobs seated. We've done a lot of booty work today. What I want to do is active range of motion while we are standing. So we're going to be bringing our right knee all the way up to our chest. We're going to bring it out to the side. We're going to kick it back. We're going to bring it out to the side. Center. Bring it down. Left knee to the chest. Out to the side. Kick it back like airplane pose. Out to the side again. Bring it front. Drop it down. Right knee to the chest. Out to the side. Kick it back. Out to the side. Bring it forward. Drop it down. left knee to the chest, out to the side, kick it back, woohoo, out to the side, center, drop it down. One more time each side. Right knee to the chest, to the side, kick it back, bring it to the side, center, down, left, up, side, kick back, side, center, down. Awesome. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. All right, so active hip mobility there. Now let's come into a figure 4 and start doing some standing stretching. Right leg is our anchor or our tree trunk. Left foot ankle is going to cross right on top of where the knee is. So I literally make a figure 4 with my legs. Standing here, feeling how that feels. Left knee is pressing toward the back of the room. And then we're going to come sit onto that standing leg. So bending into that right knee, sitting back into an imaginary chair. Feeling that glute stretch through that left side. Bring those elbows together. Sleep this position by bringing those elbows down to your shin. Once there, hold this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up out of this position the same way you came in. Seated figure 4, standing figure 4. Step it down, shake it out. Beautiful. Let's go other side. Left foot anchors, right foot crosses, toes flexed up toward that knee pressing toward the back side of the room. Figure 4 on this side. And then we start to sit into that standing leg. Imaginary chair behind us. We go as low as we can go. And then we bring our elbows together. And we sleep this position by bringing elbows to shin. Once we make that connection, we hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out into a seated figure 4. Standing figure 4. Step it down. Beautiful. Shake it out. Blah. All right, awesome. Yeah. All right, my friends. We're going to step to the top left corner of the mat. I want your right foot to cross in front of your left. You're going to inhale up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Good. So we're stretching in this cross-legged forward fold to start. And then what I want you to do is step that left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Let your right knee come all the way down, and we come into our pigeon pose. Back leg goes nice and straight, pressing that back leg, the entirety of it, or as much as you can, into the mat. Pressing that front knee into the mat. See, can you be here with no hands? Can you spider tip your hands in front of you? Not really using them for weight, but for support and just a little bit of guidance. We're going to like melt down. So I want you to like arch your back as you come down. And then round your back as you come up. Arch it down. Round it up. Arch. Round. And then this time, arch yourself down. And maybe we stay here. Elbows come underneath shoulders. Maybe this feels like it needs a little bit of support, maybe a block underneath your glutes so that you don't feel like you're going to roll onto your side. Maybe a pillow or a rolled up towel. You can also take this on your back if this feels too much. Just cross that ankle over your knee and then pull those legs close to you. Good. Option to stay here and keep working on that glute stretch. Or you can bring that torso back up, spider tip that right hand in front of your right knee, and then swim that left arm back open. Bend that left knee and see if you can catch that foot. If you can catch that foot, press foot into hand. Can you float that front leg? Front arm. Floating the front leg would be especially challenging, y'all. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. On 1, windmill down. You're gonna tuck your back toes, step back into down dog. Oh yeah. Sweep that right leg to the sky, bend the knee, fan the hip open, flip your dog if that's in your practice. Coming back through. We're gonna tiptoe our way to the top of the mat. Left foot in front of right, forward fold. Do a nice little halfway lift. Exhale down. And then from here, we're gonna step right leg all the way back. Left knee falls open. Pigeon pose on this side. Same setup. So let's set up that right leg back behind us nice and straight, pressing that foot into the earth, pressing that front knee into the earth. Can we float our hands? Good. Can we spider tip those hands down and melt down and roll up? Melt down, roll up, melt down, roll up, melt, and roll. Last time, melting down, bringing those forearms underneath your shoulders, and maybe any supports that you might need. And if this doesn't feel right, good, or necessary for you right now, we modify. Do something that does feel appropriate. Beautiful. Option to stay here or lift that torso back up, spider tip that left hand, and then the right arm swims back to catch that right foot. Right foot presses into hand, and then that front arm can float here, opening that right shoulder for 3 and 2 and 1. Unwinding, hands planting, tucking those back toes. Sweep that left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, fan the hip. Flip that dog if you want. And then we'll come back around. Let's take one more vinyasa. Roll forward, high plank. Low plank. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Beautiful. Roll forward to one last high plank. Lower yourself down to the mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto our bellies. We're gonna do a nice bigger spinal twist this time. Right arm reaches out to the side. Left knee is gonna bend. Left hand presses into the mat, and we're gonna roll over that beautiful extended right arm. Reach back behind us. Maybe we can grab onto that left foot with left hand. Wherever we are, we're breathing. We're staying open for 3 2, 1. Unwind. Left arm out to the side. Right knee bends. We roll over. Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll back through center. Make a pillow for your forehead. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Let those legs go long. This time with no intention on where they land, just let them go long. Heels splay out to the side. Forehead on your hands that are a nice little pillow for you. Noticing what parts of your body feel closer to the mat, more relaxed, more at ease. Knowing that this practice, this mat, is always here for you. This community is always here for you. Know that whatever you just did, it was enough. We'll end our practice with 3 breaths the way we began. Deep inhale through your nose. Big exhale, open mouth. Inhale through your nose. Big exhale, open mouth. One more time, big inhale through your nose. And a big exhale through your mouth. Reach your arms long, point your toes, get as long as you've been all day, and then roll onto whichever side feels right. Head in your arm, knees come into your chest. Just giving yourself a little hug, having some gratitude for this practice. We'll press up, face each other. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh my gosh, my forehead pillow left a mat. I'm sorry, left a mark. I'm so zen right now, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for coming every week here Wednesday. Feel Abundance. Thank you for all the good work that you are doing to feed the people in our greater Philadelphia area and to make sure that everyone has their basic human needs met. Thank you.